DeToNator have proven that sometimes they can get ahead, but it's about how they hold that lead. Anakin, though, looking for some damage on the sidelines there.
Well, Kira is being very much uncontested. Oh, but Anakin opens this one up, finds a headshot and a second shot there onto Dizzy. And now player down on the side of AHQ. Looks like DeToNator might be able to work their way into this one. Anakin almost dropping in there as well. And this is what we've talked about, this hesitant kind of play coming in from DeToNator when they have the advantage, not really cashing in. And now they do work their way in and they walk right into Kalman's particle beam as he picks up Samurai D there. And AHQ picked the first cap up off that.
Weren't able to execute on the fight.
Shatter onto the whole team here. And Eric just going to town on DeToNator as well, just cleaning up the rest of these players. This is a full-on spawn camp now coming out from AHQ.
What can they possibly do? They still have a few ultimates to work with, but AHQ have constantly been at least even with them, if not in the lead the entire time. Now they're starting to run a little bit low on the tank there, but still, they're picking up kills before every fight.
Well, there comes the sound barrier. Nanoboo's going to be used, but Samurai D is taken down instantly there. Anakin's going to be the next one to fall. Tactical Visor coming in from Dizzy. DeToNator have no chance, can't even touch the point there. And AHQ take their first map very convincingly. And Saihate, so keep an eye on him on his tracer, see how that stacks up coming up against Dizzy's. And Dizzy makes him pay instantly into this one, finding that kill on Saihate very early indeed. 10 seconds till the control point unlocks here. Trades coming out, but Anakin only finding one kill. Will that be enough for the side of DeToNator? It looks like it won't be. And the brawl coming out from AHQ is extremely ruthless now, just punishing DeToNator out there on the side balcony. And they're easily going to get this first cap uncontested.
And there was so many kills for AHQ, completely one-sided, so they're well in the lead for the ultimate challenge as well. Purely frags and not using any ultimates. HQ have proven that they can do that.
Oh, Anakin finds carriers right there in the back line. That's what DeToNator need. They need to get aggressive onto this one. But Kalman going to work as well. Anakin finding a second kill now, so this is very good. Dizzy going to be forced back here as well. They need to put this pressure right now onto Dizzy. If they can find that kill, that is exactly what they need. They do indeed find it. Here we go. DeToNator turning up, winning themselves a fight. But let's see if they can get the cap before AHQ get back into this one.
Long time taken to actually move in and get the cap. And in fact, Yoshiharu is looking to go in and contest it a little longer. Doesn't get there in time. But DeToNator, can they...
Going to be thrown out there. Doesn't find anything with that one.
Nothing
just like Kalman's Dragon Blade here. Even trades going across the board, and DeToNator slightly coming out on top as we go into this one. Kalman doesn't have much support here on the point, and he falls as well. AHQ are just falling to pieces right now. DeToNator almost at 100% and coming out after this fight. Can anyone get there and keep this overtime alive? Eric gets taken down, overtime ticking down, and DeToNator even it out.
DeToNator,
that's more like it.
That's more like it.
Up, they eat the biotic grenade. Will AHQ make them pay for that small little bit of stacked up mistakes, I feel?
DeToNator do not like flankers with this composition. I mean, look, they can just shut down with flashbang with Hook, and now they can go into this tight space where it's so hard for Kalman and Dizzy to get value.
And that nice little bit of retreat coming out from the side of DeToNator earned them the first kill into the map, taking down Kalman as well. I feel like if they put this pressure onto Dizzy and Kalman, there's sneaky Dizzy trying to get in behind Anakin there. Nice shot landed onto Crappy there. De La Vie going to be the one to finish him off with a nice little boop. And now all the pressure coming into Anakin. The nano boost coming onto him just to keep him through this one. Does have the Deadeye up to work with as well. He's just going to commit it straight away. He goes to unleash it, and unleash it he does. DeToNator cleaning this first fight up. Tizzy falls down there as well. And DeToNator in control with the...
Can it be shut down by Anakin?
Well, it comes in there. Nice sound barrier there, but it doesn't keep Dodeloff alive through that one. And Dizzy also wiping up a couple more players here as well. So Kalman opens this one up indeed with that nano blade. And now Dizzy has the pulse bomb to work with as well. It's just not looking good for DeToNator. I don't think they'll be able to hold the point on after this one. And just as you mentioned, a little bit of an overcommitment there coming up from DeToNator in that early fight, and they pay the price there.
AHQ definitely punishing that there as well. But DeToNator, hey, I mean, they're still buying more time on the point, getting each additional percentage. It's still going to add up in the end. Half bites left in them. They've got a nano boost, but who are they going to use it on? Very likely just going to be Winston.
Oh, flashbang lands. Anakin going in and doing work here, finding that kill onto Kalman. Can he pick up Crappy up there as well as he skates along the wall, managing to escape with just a minuscule amount of HP. He's still keeping himself alive over on the backside of the map there. And look indeed, just back onto the bridge. DeToNator finally getting themselves onto the point and getting them some cap times. Is there anyone from AHQ to contest? No, there isn't. DeToNator spotted. Can they even touch the point? He should be able to jump over here and contest. He does have Eric as well on the Winston, so they will be able to force this one into overtime. This is all or nothing right now for AHQ. Looking very, very frantic on the point to try and keep their hopes alive here. Eric looking for a knockoff kill here. Will he manage to find it? Not at all. Self-destruct now coming in for the side of AHQ. Does it find anything? Not at all. And it should be a messy fight indeed, but DeToNator slowly edging out on top, I feel.
Yeah, and in fact, it's AHQ has the onus on them to get to the point. They don't.
Surprisingly just yet. Saihate was getting a nice position there on the side, but now Samurai D being caught out of position a little bit. Can he escape? No, he can't. Dizzy will find him there. And now, if he can get this kill onto Saihate as well, there's going to be no pressure left for Dizzy. And it's just going to be all AHQ coming up with this first fight. And he can find himself a mech, and that's going to give him the Dragon Blade there. Sound barrier, though, coming out from the side of AHQ. They should be able to counterplay this, but the Pulse Bomb coming in from Saihate as well. Nano Boost on Saihate. Hero play coming in from the Tracer right now, trying to keep this one here for DeToNator in gold, and indeed they are edging this fight out. They're capping the point. Sleep Dart on Dizzy with the tactical visor. DeToNator are turning this one up, and they get the first cap again.
I think I see why Delav is now on the Ana. Sorry, no, actually, that's going to be Dotolov. Dotolov hitting all the sleep darts, especially the important ones. Now, AHQ still had quite a lot of numbers around, so they can come in and contest. But DeToNator are just getting easy percentage points here, where very likely they should not have with all the ultimates that AHQ committed.
Well, AHQ have found the answer here, being able to push DeToNator back, finding that kill there on to Anakin as well. Saihate just trying to contest, just earning themselves just a little bit more cap time. It's going to be Samurai D as well, trying to do the exact same thing. Oh, almost finding the environmental kill there as well, but AHQ should be able to recap this one, and indeed they do. Saihate
buy a lot of ultimates out of AHQ. They don't have a lot to work with either, and now they're going another way. They're capping the point. They're forcing AHQ's hand to come in. He's capping it. He's just straight up capping it.
Oh, is it almost a full ninja swindle here coming in from Saihate in the back lines? Can he find this kill? The biotic field goes down. It's now over, and Saihate, this fight could be all him if he manages to pick up Dizzy, but Dizzy going to be coming out on top of that one. Overtime ticking down here. No ultimate, just a primal rage to work with on the side of DeToNator. What can this angry Winston do? Can he keep DeToNator's hopes alive here? They're just a millimeter away from getting this cap here as well, but AHQ seconds away from winning here as they're just trying to clean up the last of these tanks. Earthshatter going to be committed there. Easy kills now coming in for the side of AHQ. No worries there. Overtime ticking down, gets kept alive ever so slightly there by De La V. Going to be Saihate and Dotolov making their way back to the point. Overtime going down again. Saihate still on the point, still keeping this one alive, but with 6 HP, no hope, and that's going to be AHQ evening out the series here.
And that looked a lot more like running. They're calling DeToNator's bluff here. They're not running flankers into the McCree and the Roadhog this time. And they are the team that have just run straight onto the point and put Saihate to a sleep.
Oh, almost knocking him off the edge there as well. Saihate, oh, he's so close to dropping right now. I can't believe it that he manages to escape with his Aria,
Reinhardt, even anyone that you hooked has the chance of being shielded.
Graviton Surge now coming in from Kalman. Going to be able to clean this fight up easily for DeToNator. De La V dropping the sound barrier just ever so slightly late there. Going to be Lazy Titan being able to pick up the next one here. Now Anakin in a spot of bother has Dizzy flanking him there, and DeToNator just have to reset this one after this big team wipe coming in from the side of AHQ.
You have to reset it as soon as possible. We're sitting at 90% right now. DeToNator, they've got some tools to win, but there's a sound barrier for AHQ.
Oh no,
there's
that's
a tactical visor, and there's a kill.
And without De La V as well, now they're one man down, 98%. They need someone to get on the point. It's going to be Yoshiharu flying in there trying to keep this one alive. Samurai D taken out of the fight here as well. AHQ trying to keep this one alive. There comes the Nano Visor, just cleaning up the last of these DeToNator players here. And AHQ sweating a little bit in these first couple of maps, but do manage to edge out Lijiang Tower 3-2.
Oh, what a series. Oh, DeToNator really bringing the fire there. That was... So was Keris as well. He had to help his buddy up. They do have the buddy system up there. I feel like DeToNator need to commit a little bit more, but Anakin, wow, he's going hard.
Well, 30 seconds left on the clock here, and it's coming down to this one. It's business time here, and business is booming here for DeToNator. They are managing to get themselves in here, but with Samurai D having no support, 30 HP, the nano boost on him as well. Dizzy still uncontested, and I mean, this is his shop. He's just going to work right now up here on the balcony. Again, nothing that everything DeToNator throw at him, they just can't find any success in taking him out.
They're shutting this down now.
Out, and now this is just going to be it. Will there even be an overtime? Graviton Surge, absolutely nothing here, not even on the point, and that's going to be AHQ holding that very convincingly. Saihate already up back in the back window, not even fighting off the platform. And there it is. You can see it right now. It's going to be Dizzy already getting that high ground control for himself now. Now taking the fight to Saihate. Before the biotic field goes down, he finds that kill there. Now Dizzy uncontested now up on the high ground. Disastrous there for the side of DeToNator. Kalman going to be picking himself up another kill as well. AHQ being the king of the mix here as well. Don't need more Yoshiharus when you can bring Lazy Titans to the fight. AHQ just wiping DeToNator up here. Going to be able to cap this first point up extremely quickly and the second map, leading the series 2-0. AHQ, what do you...
DeToNator have let them go through.
Anakin pounces right on top of Dizzy. That will be the opening that DeToNator were looking for. They do lose Saihate themselves, so if they can pick up the next kill here, and it's going to be Anakin jumping straight up onto the support, but he's losing all his teammates right now. AHQ just brawling all over the point, so once Anakin does manage to finish up the support, will there be any of his teammates left? It looks like Nout at the moment, as now AHQ getting themselves a lot of cap time, are going to get the first point extremely easily here.
And despite a few ultimates actually being used by DeToNator, something like an Earth Shatter, still didn't get any value out of it, didn't have enough numbers at the end. Now AHQ, as long as they don't swap up their team composition here, they can run in with an ultimate advantage. Get that defense matrix on cooldown, because that's going to be the biggest counter, or just kill the Genji and go with the numbers advantage.
There it is, AHQ just flexing up on the high ground, pushing DeToNator off that one. Here comes the nano boost on top of the whole hog now, just cleaning up the rest of these DeToNator players, and such a passive defense from DeToNator. Are they even playing defense right now? Boom! There goes Doddle off as well. And I mean, this is extremely fast cap time here on point number 2. 50% for AHQ so far. Still dropping these DeToNator players as they trickle into the point. And is there any answer from the DeToNator side? Can they thwart this attack? It looks like no. Indeed, Tactical Visor coming in to clean up these players here. Earth Shatter to finish him off, and that'll be all she wrote there. 5 minutes, 55 left on the clock for AHQ. So very fast, and now going to be DeToNator's chance to see
through the big doors here, through the choke point. As soon as they do, they challenge them in this choke point here. But DeToNator, they picked up a kill. They've killed the turret.
Well, they have found their kill on the turret there. Anakin making that change up to the Genji there. Saihate over to the Tracer. So that's working out for them. Nano boost as well coming through onto Samurai D. Good sleep dart there just to lock that one down. Anakin finding some nice reflect damage there as well. So DeToNator actually all over this one before Krabby can even get that Molten Core up. Looking to make him pay for this one. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Krabby
no!
somehow finds that kill there with all odds against him. Cap time still going in the way of DeToNator though, but AHQ are managing to get themselves back on and get a small little bit of a contest, slightly longer than AHQ's offense there, but they will get the cap here, DeToNator.
So Anakin dying to Crappy there, just a little bit of a morale hit.
Much better than my than the way I said it just then. DeToNator now finding themselves an early kill onto Crappy there. Molten Core getting not much out of it. Now DeToNator making everything fall in their way. Whole hog coming through here. Nice reflect from Anakin to finish this one off. And now the Dragon Blade. Here we go. Do they have enough ultimates to keep themselves on the point? Nice sleep dart there though, stopping that ultimate in its tracks. And now AHQ looking to answer back. Nano Visor coming out from them. And let's see if they can find these kills. Career's going to be starting this one off, but nice shielding coming in from Samurai D. They do have great positioning there around the corner. And now AHQ get themselves onto the point. We'll be able to take this fight to DeToNator, and that'll be Saihate though answering back with a Tactical Visor of his own, picking up one for the side of DeToNator. Even trades coming out of the like AHQ. Dizzy getting a lot of pressure now put onto him on the high ground. Good stuff there from Yoshiharu to take him out. That might be what DeToNator were looking for, but AHQ, no, they do manage to stabilize off that.
It doesn't actually matter. The big thing here is the difference between AHQ's attack that won them the game was the fact that Saihate was on the low ground. He was forced off, taking this ground here. That's great for Saihate when he eventually starts shooting down. They actually got a 1/3 tick there just by having Yoshiharu on the point itself. That's quite good.
And now they are finally getting themselves down onto the point. They will be able to sit Saihate up on the high ground there as well. Kerez, though, going moderately uncontested up in the back, getting to heal everybody here. Eric going to be nano boosted, is not swinging his hammer just yet. Finally now getting up into Samurai D's face, finding that kill there. And now AHQ coming out on top of this exchange. Crappy's turret going to work as well. Earth Shatter as well, just to finish this one off. And that's going to be all she wrote. AHQ holding Hanamura down on point number 2, taking the series 3-0.
And while